Hello, good day. This is Dr. Fix. Today I'm gonna be working on ML500. And if you have a Mercedes that have a problem with your gauge reading incorrectly, and maybe the tail light is not working, or maybe the blinker, that's the signal light is not working effectively, and probably also the central locking system is not working as it should, then you should stick with me on this video, and I'm gonna walk you through the process on how to diagnose exactly to know where the problem is coming from, so you can pretty much not waste your money on parts changing and doing trial and error, and at last it doesn't solve the problem. Okay, if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel as a way to support me, and hit the notification bell icon if you've done that to keep you posted. So without further ado, let's get started. 100, and the issue with this car is that the reverse light is not going to work, and the brake light is not working. Then also, I think the right signal light is also working. Then some other issues again, which I'm looking at, is that the fuel gauge is not reporting correctly. Now today, I'm gonna be showing you technically how to be able to diagnose if you have a problem with your rear SAM on a Mercedes. So the first thing which I'm gonna be doing here, which I'm gonna be walking you through, is to put the ignition on and connect your scan tool. Now let's go ahead and put on the ignition. Okay, now the ignition is on. Okay, it's telling you that the service has exceeded by 27 days. What more information are we hoping to get here? So let me quickly go to the okay, I'm gonna be diving straight into my computer here, my scanner, and wait for it to connect. It's loading up. Okay, Mercedes, I'm gonna be clicking automatically. Yes. Yes, ML4matic, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go to system selection. I'm gonna go to now here. Let me go through the control module first and look at if suppose I'm gonna find a code there, because normally it's supposed to have the code there. Maybe some other problems that are still yet to be resolved about this. If the problem shows on the engine electronic control module, then there is every tendency that it is not just only the engine control module. There could be another problem which is related to the rear SAM. So let me read the fault code right there. Okay, here you have P0432 catalytic converter left inefficient, then P0422, which is the one for the right. Then you have P1999, which is the fuel level sensor. Okay, now in solving this fuel gauge problem, for most of you who don't know how to troubleshoot this, I think I make a video about it. But in order to be able to tell you that this is not a fuel gauge problem, that is a rear SAM problem, that's what I'm going to be proving to you today. So you don't have to waste your money in buying a whole new fuel pump. So I'm going to go back and okay, I'm going to scroll down. Okay, I have a rear SAM, we have the front, all right, and have the rear SAM. So that's the one I'm going to be going for. The ignition is already on, so I'm going to click OK. There are some other problems you might not be able to see until when you dive into the right control module. So that is why I'm going to be going right there, and you can see it right now. So the right tail lamp rear fog, the line to the component has shorted. So this information that you're getting right now, that you're seeing right now, 9137, is within the SAM system. It is inside the internal component of the SAM that this whole problem is occurring. Now let's go more. Now the output of the F4K circuit has shorted to the ground. That's another problem right there. I think that F4K relay could be, it could be related to the ignition though, the one that passes the light to the EIS. Now we have the plate light, left rear door, tail lamp, line to the components has shorted to the ground. Okay, now we have the fuel gauge sensor, half tank is 40 to the line component open. Then the turn signal left, lamp to the short circuited, tail light, right lamp backup line to the computer, so to the component has shorted to the ground. So these are streams of information that are getting right there, and still come down to still report the fuel gauge. So when you find this kind of information within the rear SAM, it is completely understandable that if you replace the fuel sensor, even as reported on the previous module that you see on the electronic control module, even if you should be able to go and get it replaced, you're not going to solve the problem. So the best solution in this kind of a situation is for you to get another SAM and program it to it. So now you know how to be able to troubleshoot about rear SAM, because the problem here is that if you don't dive into the module, you will not be able to see the code. You will not be able to know that the SAM has a problem, and it won't set up any code that is faulty until when you reach into it on the main. It is not like the engine control module here that pops up a check engine light when you have a problem, when there is a problem with one of the inputs sensors, such as the oxygen sensor, the O2 sensor, or mass airflow sensor, coolant temperature sensor, camshaft, or whatsoever. So I think this is a win-win, because last week I spent a lot of time trying to troubleshoot this thing here, which I left the video. I'm gonna be uploading a video anytime soon. So I went through a rigorous process like I do in some other car, but at last I get to discover that I have a friend who told me that I should check the rear SAM, because it could be very nasty sometimes. In that, one other thing which I want you to do is you should clear the code and see if the problems comes back, and go and re-inspect some of the problems that you have right there with the tail light and the rest of them, because sometimes it could be just an error code. But if you cleared it and anyone that refused to go, then you have to still start the car and test some of those features that they complain about. Anyone that refuses to go, then those one is static. I mean, you need to, it's a fault from the control module itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear the fault code right here. Yes. So you should put on the ignition off. So you're gonna put the ignition off. Then go ahead. Now it's now clearing the fault code. Say 10 seconds. Okay. So you should put it back on. You put it back on, then you hit OK. And shall we finish it? Initialization completed. Now you're gonna read the fault code again and see. Okay, now what we have left there is component B4 fuel gauge half tank or line to the component has short circuited. Okay, so at this very level right now, I'm gonna go out of this place and start the car. Okay, the car will not start in the first place, so I'm gonna start it again. Okay, it started. So right now I'm gonna be checking the information I see here, if it's gonna pop back on, because it was displaying somewhere here previously. I'm gonna hit the brake pedal because it complained of the rear. Okay, now it's showing that the rear brake light has issue, so I'm gonna put it on reverse and see if the reverse okay, the reverse light is not good, so which means if we dive in back to the rear SAM acquisition right now, then it's gonna tell us exactly all those code are gonna pop back, so which means that SAM need to be replaced. So guys, I hope this video helped you to put your head straight through your diagnosis and solve your problem. And if that do subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up and share with your friends, and I gotta catch you guys later. This is Dr. Cool Auto Fix. Bye for now.